官人，且留步听我诉说。我本是山中修炼的狐妖。
In Black Myth Wukong, hidden quests add an extra layer of depth and mystery to the game's story. One of the more intriguing side quests you'll encounter is the Snow Fox Questline. This questline will lead you to a secret boss and reward you with a unique curio, but it requires careful exploration and patience to complete. In this guide, we'll take you step by step through the Snow Fox's quest and show you how to unlock its hidden secrets. To start the Snow Fox quest, you'll need to progress through Chapter 3 until you reach the Valley of Ecstasy. This area marks the final stages of the chapter, and it's where you'll begin your encounter with the Snow Fox. As you slide down a snowy slope, you'll arrive at a location called the Forest of Felicity. Here, you'll find the Forest of Felicity Keeper's Shrine. But don't head straight in yet. Instead, look to the left, where you'll see a skeletal body slumped against a post. This is the start of your journey. Approach the body and interact with it. As you do, you'll learn that this is no ordinary body, but rather the remains of a fox guy whose soul still resides within. At this point, you'll need to keep prompting the fox to continue talking. The story that unfolds here is both tragic and gripping. The fox explains that it was caught in a hunter's trap long ago and was rescued by a young scholar. Grateful for the help, the fox tried to repay the scholar's kindness by assisting him in various ways. However, despite its efforts to help, the scholar eventually turned on the fox, taking its life instead. Now, with revenge in mind, the fox has tracked down the scholar. But the twist here is that the scholar is no longer a simple academic. He has since become a monk, residing at the New Thunderclap Temple, which you'll soon visit in the main storyline. This revelation sets the stage for the Snow Fox's request. The fox begs you to transform into its form and confront the scholar, now the monk seeking justice for the betrayal. Once the story concludes, examine the body again. This time, the fox will ask you to wear its fur as a disguise and transform into its form. Upon accepting the request, you'll automatically transform into the fox and receive the Snow Fox brush, a special item that allows you to change back into fox form whenever needed. The transformation mechanic in this quest is unique. While you're automatically turned into a fox, there's a catch. If you're hit while in this form, you'll revert back to your original self. To transform again, you'll need to rest at a keeper's shrine and use the Snow Fox brush from your inventory. This will allow you to change back into the fox and continue the quest. Keep in mind, though, that this transformation will be key when you face the monk, so don't rush ahead just yet. When you're ready, follow the wooden paths behind the body and turn right once you see the stone figures. Continue along this snowy path through several archways. Eventually, you'll pass a red arch with torches. Take the path to the left, and you'll arrive at the Longevity Road Keeper's Shrine. This shrine serves as a crucial checkpoint in the quest. From the Longevity Shrine, proceed through the arch behind it and take a right, following the path upward. You'll soon reach the New Thunderclap Temple, but before you can enter, there's a boss to defeat. If this is your first visit to the temple, prepare yourself for a fight. Once you've dealt with the boss, activate the Temple Entrance Keeper's Shrine. This will serve as a resting point and a place to prepare for the final encounter. Now it's time to head toward the temple where the monk resides. From the shrine, go right and follow the path until you see two sets of stairs. Take the ones on the left and ascend. Once you're at the top, turn right and look for another set of stairs just ahead on the left. Go down these stairs and cross straight into the building in front of you. Once inside, stick to the right side of the building and go up the next set of stairs. At the top, you'll find a door leading outside. Exit through the door, and you'll find yourself on a balcony. From here, go right, then right again, until you reach a sloped wooden bridge. Cross the bridge and go up the stairs to the left. You'll finally arrive at the temple where the monk, who is the scholar, is waiting. Before entering the temple, make sure you transform back into the Snow Fox using the Snow Fox brush. This is essential because entering the temple in fox form will trigger a cutscene and start a boss fight against the Yao Guai Chief Non-Void. The boss, Non-Void, is a tricky opponent who utilizes disappearing moves to evade your attacks. He'll often become almost invisible while dodging, and he likes to put distance between you and himself with his swift movements. Non-Void can also completely vanish, only to reappear on the other side of the room, making him difficult to pin down. To counter this, you'll need to take an aggressive approach. Interrupt his attacks whenever possible to keep him stunned and off balance. Spirits like the Wandering Wight can be extremely useful in this battle, as they deliver heavy hits that can stagger non-void. If you manage to land the Faithful Kowtow move on him, you can knock him over entirely, giving you a valuable opening to follow up with powerful combos. Use spells like Pluck of Many to overwhelm him with multiple attacks, and if you're able to pin him down, consider using Azure Dust to build up might for a strong finisher. Alternatively, Red Tides is another good spell to use, especially if you're focusing on quick attacks. It not only deals damage quickly, but also inflicts burn damage over time. If you're struggling to get close to non-void, consider using Immobilize to keep him still and open up opportunities to land your hits. Having Cloud Step equipped is also recommended, as it allows you to match non-void's dashing ability and catch him off guard. One of non-void's most dangerous moves is when he whips up a tornado of papers. These papers will follow you around the temple, and while you can dodge or outrun them, non-void uses them as cover to get closer to you. Toward the end of this move, the papers will fall, leaving non-void vulnerable for a short time. This is the perfect moment to strike, immobilize him, or dash in for a heavy attack. Keep applying pressure throughout the fight, and whenever non-void shows signs of losing his balance, use that moment to land finishing combos or use focus points for stronger attacks. After a tough battle, you'll finally defeat non-void and earn a series of rewards, including the Tonifying Decoction, Cold Iron Leaves, Blood of the Iron Bull, and the Spirit of Non-Void. With the boss defeated, your next task is to return to the Fox Guai near the Forest of Felicity Keeper's Shrine. When you examine the body this time, the spirit of the fox will finally be freed. As a reward for completing the Snow Fox Questline, you'll receive the Snow Fox Brush Curio. This concludes the Snow Fox Questline. It's a challenging but rewarding journey that adds depth to the lore of Black Myth Wukong and grants you valuable items. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Black Myth Wukong content. Let us know in the comments how you handled non-void and if you have any tips for fellow players tackling this quest.